Ah, okay. Or whatever.
What a joke. Well, I'll leave you be then. I hope you have a wonderful day. A monster covered in eyes. That sounds like the Memory Zone meme. But buildings and lights. I don't think those have anything to do with death. Well, that whole dream bubble was probably created using rumors and gossip. I can feel something inside my head.
Would you be willing to support my performance? And keep the Song of Beauty alive in the cosmos? Wow, how fabulous! But why would you give such a wonderful gift to a random stranger like me?
Well, you see, I can't bear to see anyone in this sweet dream suffering from poverty.
That's incredibly kind of you. Thank you so much, sir. If you ever get the chance, please, feel free to come by and indulge in my singing.
Sure thing. Oh, by the way, do you
There you
have...
go.
Death? That's a pretty scary topic, and it doesn't really match the mood of this sweet dream.
Oh, you see, I'm a tabloid reporter collecting ghost stories in Penacony. As you know, the more chilling the stories, the more attention they get.
Well, if you're up for some gossip, it's not about death, but there have been some rumors about a guest at the Reality Hotel who fell into a deep sleep and didn't wake up. It was like they were in some sort of coma. Nobody knows what caused it, but luckily the customer eventually regained consciousness. Well, all customers are under the protection of the family, after all.
Thank you. This will make for a very juicy headline. May Shibe protect us. Unexplained coma.
Sipe.
That's actually what happens to your body if your brain dies in a dream. But unfortunately, the customer ended up waking up in the end. The disturbing voice in my head.
Sumpah ini orang jadi kayak
Sip
wibu
of
aja.
liquor. A blissful reprieve. To drown 1,000 sorrows. Let worries leave. Oh? Or are you just pitying me? Well, it really doesn't.
You really shouldn't drink so much Soul Glad, my friend. It's not
Oh? Maybe.
the devil of Soul Glad.
They say it loves to appear to drunk people. Especially the ones.
Yeah. Very funny indeed. Does everyone have to go through so much torment before joining the family? Darn it.
Take care, my friend. If you ever find yourself in danger, remember that... You don't look good, my friend. If you need...
That won't be necessary. I have some business to attend to.
All right, then.
Well, actually,
Stowaways? How could there be stowaways in Penacony? We've never had anything like that before.
all right. Good luck with your work then. What was it?
Oke, kepala gue pusing dan gue main judi. Luar biasa.
You want to talk to me? Sure. Huh. Wealthy people have fancy ways to enjoy this dream. But to be honest... So, are you trying to be the prince from the tale, handing out his gold leaf garment and melting his lead heart in the fire?
I'm flattered. I'm no prince.
Ah, another curious I see. Well, that was actually the topic I was most into when I entered the industry.
How did your boss talk you out of it?
Well, she simply said, covering baseless urban legends like that would make us look like some third-rate tabloid. I thought about it, and she had a point. Reporting on stuff like blowing out birthday candles and getting spooked by nightmare ghosts isn't exactly professional material.
Guess she's got a point. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you for sharing.
Were you wanting to talk to me? Sorry, I thought... Is this a gift?
Yes, it's...
Is this for real? Someone is actually giving...
No, it's not much.
I knew it.
Neither.
Oh, you sound just like my father. He's an Intellitron, so his dream entry methods are different from us organics. Can't count on him to protect me if something does go
Hey. The Devil of Soulglad, Dangers in the Dream, and Nightmare Ghosts. Well, surely...
Remember what I said. You Sigonians are better off hiding in the sewers.
Hey, you chill.
Look at you, snooping around and sticking your nose everywhere.
Is that Sparkle?
Is the smell of death so enticing, my fine fellow?
Oh, it's you, masked fool. I should have guessed it. You're the imposter who appeared on TV after Robin's death, right?
I heard you got caught by the family. I gave you a clear clue. Befriend a mute. Simple and straightforward, you know? And what did you do? You messed it up and ended up as their prisoner. I told you to make friends with a mute, not become one yourself. You really let me down.
What do you mean?
You know better than I do. Who watched the little songbird that couldn't sing perish right before their eyes? You did, Blondie.
Hey, you chill.
No, I mean... What did you mean by becoming one myself?
Well, it means you'll soon end up like her, unable to speak ever again.
Baka-bakashi.
But it's a good thing if you ask me, because...
Because I'm getting closer to the truth, right?
Oh?
Why else do you think I'm handing out cheap trinkets all over the streets, fool? All part of the act. Fool's bait. The more pathetic I seem, the more likely you'll come sniffing around.
Oh yeah.
So, now that I've drawn you out, will you reward me with an answer for my efforts?
should I help you?
Don't you want to see Penacony descend into chaos? Well, I can make that happen. I just need an answer to one question. Back then, when you asked me to find a mute, did you really mean Robin?
And what if I say no?
Then I'll thank you. Oh, the word no has never sounded so pleasing.
Well done. I admit I underestimated you, but what difference would it make? Let me tell you something. There were 2 mutes, but one is dead now, and the other, though he's still in Penacony, I'm afraid you'll never find him again.
Trailblazer.
Now I'm completely sure that I was on the right track from the beginning and never strayed, fool.
Did you smoke her or some shit?
Right now, there are only 2 things missing from my grasp. The meaning behind the truth, and the means to expose it.
How impressive. That's quite a fancy way of saying I haven't learned anything so far.
Not exactly. I've gathered enough clues to prove its existence, and that's enough for me. As for the answers to my questions, I'll find them within 16 system hours.
Oh, really? Only 16 system hours? Well, let me lend you a hand. Here you go. This is my precious, mutually assured distraction button, and I have one just like it. When either of us presses it, the other and the whole of Penacony. If you're really so desperate for the IPC to take over Penacony, blowing up the chessboard isn't a bad idea. Start from scratch. That's where the IPC excels, right? Just press the button when you're at your wit's end. And of course, feel free to reach out to me for my hospice care, too.
Oh, a deadly button, huh? Well, I guess the family didn't take your threat seriously at all. Otherwise, how on earth did you manage to bring it in here?
I have my own ways. That's all you need to know.
Well, I'm afraid I'll have to decline your offer. Who knows if your little gadget will actually work. By the way, I have no plans to search for the other mute friend you speak of. But it's good to hear that he's still here, and I'll handle the rest myself. I'll orchestrate a grand finale for the downfall of the family. Now, when that time comes, go ahead. Press the button. I'll handle the rest myself. I'll orchestrate a grand finale for the downfall of the family. And at the climax, the walls will crumble, people will wake up, and those who couldn't speak will find their voices again. So the button, light up the sky with a magnificent fireworks display for me.
You're still talking big, but sure, if that happens, I'll stay true to my word. Just don't let me down now, okay?
So, number 35.
Can a commodity code really be considered a lucky charm?
Silence! I didn't give you The guys in black didn't say much, so I've no idea what you did to save your skin in that massacre. But I figured you must have had good luck, so I bought you. From now on, you and your good luck, your first task is simple. In addition, go and play a game with them. You came out alive after 2.
You're insane. Aren't you worried that the...
I've got stacks on spot. You look good. That's why many customers are
How much did...
What?
My price.
Huh. You really want to know? Well, it would...
I'll take my chances. 30 Tanba. If I come back alive, you'll give me 30 Tanba.
Are you trying to... Yeah, sorry, but, that won't do. Don't forget, you're just a chip. A life... It's all or nothing.
What brings you here, Gallagher?
Some friends from the...
Oh, I have the whole day to spare. This bar offers a wide variety of drinks, but we draw the line at Soulglad. What would you like to drink?
Oh, look! A lady as cool as Serval!
Who's Serval?
Oops!
Just spare them, my esteemed bartender. I'm getting up there in age, and I need some practice before I forget the skills that used to put food on my table.
They're all under the counter. Since our guests have traveled from afar, shouldn't you whip up some special drinks?
That's exactly what I had in mind. Hey, my friends, do me a favor. Go around the bar and bring me any ingredients you fancy. The discussion might take quite some time. So I'll...
In the bar? But...
Why, we're in a dream, my lovely lady. You can help yourself to anything if you wish for it. Comfort, hunger...
Oh, did you hear that? She just...
Even in reality, mixing drinks is more than just throwing ingredients together. A bartender needs to capture the bar's atmosphere, master technique, and spin a tale of mystery and anticipation.
Only then can a perfect drink crafted with a custom...
In other words, what you get from your drink is down to luck. So don't overthink it. Indecisiveness has no place when it comes.
Hey!
A few days ago, Nah, it turned out to be...
That being said, opening a bar in this place, filled with monsters?
You'll have to ask her yourself to find out. But I have a feeling she won't butt.
Can this be used for mixing drinks? Oh, and there's a note. What should we exchange for it? Whoa! Happiness belongs to the noble. Does this mean we can take... It's Soulglad! Let's give it a shake! Why don't they sell so...
It's all about the bartender's pride. It wouldn't make sense for customers to come here.
That's quite a stash. Not sure if it's enough.
Stay out of my way. I'm looking for Siobhan.
Siobhan.
What's all the commotion about? Check out this box. Half an amber. Drinking this. That's true. But Then.
Haven't I made myself clear enough, Miss Amiki? The Dream Jolt hostelry only welcomes.
But you have the talent. You'll attract a come with me.
As you see,
Fine.
just.
What's her deal? We can't discuss the case with other people hanging around the bar.
Hey, can you do that clockwork trick of yours again?
Yeah, I'm counting on you.
You're one of Siobhan's. I just don't. I've seen it. The crowd is going. I've seen.
She's still not leaving. Maybe I'll have to try again.
I just don't get. You're one of Siobhan's guests, right? I just don't. You're one of Siobhan. I just don't. I'm too timid. You don't know. I know.
She's still not leaving. Maybe I'll have to try again.
I just don't get. Those darn Iris jerks! They're the ones who forced Siobhan into hiding here, running this pesky bar. It's all their dirty scheming. I get it now. She's not leaving because she doesn't want to run into them again. I can help clear the way for her. I can do her a favor. I'll go back and write a letter to the Dream Master exposing the crimes committed by the Iris family. Siobhan will definitely appreciate it. Well, maybe here's the payment for the drinks.
Amiki has left? When you're ready, go to Gallop.
That being so, go ahead. Nice work. You found some interesting. Each drink has its own unique flavor, and the base ingredient. You won't find a sweeter drink anywhere. And now that you've chosen the base, it's time to pick. Bright future. I'll never forget the flavor that danced on my.
Mikhail.
Almost there. Let's pick it. Concentric circles. May you always remember where you. Well, it's done. Here's to you, Dream Seeker. To golden dreams. So are you.
The richness and layers of these flavors are a masterpiece. I'm not entirely sure what it all means.
Well, if you expect the imagery it implies is pretty straightforward.
Does this true taste have any?
Yeah, that name does sound familiar. When you got knocked out by that masked fool girl, I think I...
was right about you. You guys seem to know quite a bit. Let's dig deeper into the case, and... Alright, let's start with what we know based on the clues the family has. It seems that Firefly isn't a... She managed to fool me at first. My age must be getting the best of me. But here on the planet of festivities, stowaways are common sight. You're bound to run into one sooner or later. After the incident, the hounds wasted no time searching for that girl. But here's the thing. We only received bad news. And the trickiest kind at that. She simply vanished, leaving no trace in the dreamscape or reality. As if she had never come to Penacony at all.
Huh?
That's impossible. The problem now is not that she's dead, but that it's as if she had... Let me be frank. This...
Dealt with before, so...
You've witnessed it, so there's no need to hide. Even the shiniest city has its dark side. We're all adults here. Surely I don't need to explain too. Confronting the family based on that alone would be naive. Death may occur in sweet dreams. So what? Such events are highly unlikely and only affect... If you really want to delve deeper into this case, you need to
I guess it's time to tell the...
You're very perceptive. The Astral Express has received that music box too, right? Do you know the secrets it holds?
There's a message. Witness the impossible in the realm of dreams. Find the legacy of the Watchmaker, father of Penacony, and thus the answer to the question, why does life slumber?
Hey, why are you laughing? Wait,
No, but I'm the officer in charge of this case. So how could I not know? I'm sure you must have noticed that this message didn't come from the family. You might have even guessed that the relationship between the family and the Watchmaker...
That's just our speculation. Actually, it's hard to believe that the father of Penacony and its actual managers are at odds.
Now I can assure you that your speculation is absolutely correct. The family has considered the Watchmaker an enemy for a long time. But the hounds haven't been able to track him down, as he seems to be living only in the characters and stories. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever wondered why the family allowed the Watchmaker to send out such a ridiculous message to the outside world, inviting you here and causing chaos?
So, you want to seize this opportunity to expose the Watchmaker?
Well, now you understand why the... The Oak family authorized the Nameless to assist in the investigation, but because the Watchmaker is not the legend of the Land of the Dreams at all. He's the most shameful stain in the history of Penacony, and he's the... You don't get it? Well, Mikhail, the betrayer of the family, he's the Watchmaker.
Huh? Where the fuck is Mikhail?
Here we are, Clock Studios Theme Park, the most popular entertainment center in Penacony.
wait, aren't we supposed to be discussing the Watchmaker?
The culture of a city reflects its history in the most authentic way. To you, it's a fun place. You know that Penacony used to be the IPC's prison planet, right? All the prisoners were brought here, helping the Garden of Recollection salvage the leaking memoria from the mech. The prolonged exposure to high concentrations of memoria caused a unique phenomenon. The dreams of countless prisoners intersected and overlapped, and people started meeting each other in their dreams, living lives that were almost identical to reality. But everything has a price, and sweet dreams are no exception. In the end, he is Hanu, the great leader of Dreamville, the great peace. History is always written by the winners. However, it's undeniable that Clocky is an animation that draws from Penacony's actual history. These characters not only exist in Dreamville, but also in the distant past. Once you realize this, you'll understand why we're here.
There are so many members of the Bloodhound family around here.
They just received a lockdown order, supposedly from Sunday himself. Who knows what it's for?
Stream 4.
Come on. Why can't anyone
So many of them. I've never seen anything like this, even when they're tracking down suspects. We don't need to go in. We don't want to draw any unwanted attention inside. We can just, let's find a quiet spot and continue. View here is great, right? Including Clocky.
If all the characters in the animation are based on characters in reality, then in the animation, he's Hanu's partner and one of the founders of Dreamville. Does that mean the Watchmaker was personally involved in that war and sided with...
It was a monumental war for freedom. Hanunu fought alongside a motley crew of masked fools, nameless, history fictionologists, mourning actors, omen vanguards, even visitors from beyond the sky. Among them was the person who would eventually be known as the Watchmaker.
But if you do the math, doesn't that mean the Watchmaker was around for several...
I'm not sure, but Mikhail was already the Watchmaker when I met him, so maybe he inherited the title.
How old are you now?
I'm 13.
No way. Not even close.
Hanunu freed the frontier prison, but peace still eluded him. With limited resources, threats from the outside
How can you be
world,
13
and
when you look
internal
like that?
conflicts between major prison districts, the future
I'm not
of
trying to
Ostana
body
was
shaming,
uncertain.
but what the fuck?
It wasn't until the Watchmaker approached the family with the idea of turning the prison into the planet of festivities that Penacony finally gained its name and glory.
Thus, he became known as the Father of Penacony.
But didn't you say the Watchmaker betrayed the family? And you said you were his companion, so that means you...
No, I'm not, but I am indeed a traitor. Not to the family, but to Mikhail.
What did you do?
I did nothing. And that's the worst. Just like you, I had close companions. We dedicated ourselves to Penacony. But the Oak family, they set us up. Mikhail was too old to protect his children anymore. So we left the family to find our own path. We were branded traitors of the Harmony. Even though the true traitors were someone else, while they continue to praise the Watchmaker's name in the world. Behind closed doors, they condemn him on a pillar of shame. Nevertheless, we wanted to clear his name. We intended to find the real traitor, but we failed. Too much time had passed. and the land of the dreams had become deeply corrupted. After countless fruitless pursuits, I gave up. Like a lost dog. The family accepted me and made me an officer, supposedly as a form of forgiveness. But it was actually a punishment. Since then, I've been completely cut off from my partners and my past. As for Mikhail, I heard he died in obscurity, in a place where no one could find him.
We're truly sorry for what happened.
Apparently, someone has inherited the title of the Watch. Unfortunately, after all these years, I have no idea who that person is, or if they're even real. Or just Mikhail's lost soul haunting the dreams. So, do you understand why I'm spilling all this info? Because I believe the girl's death must be connected to the Watchmaker's legacy. And at the end of all these missions... we will find the answer. If it really is Mikhail's ghost, I want to meet him. If only for the last time. For those who despise me could form a line from here all the way to the... I've told you all I know is a sign of gratitude. Thank you for listening to this old dog. Bark and all. Something just happened at the... How ironic. What's so different between the stowaways rejected by Penacony today and the dreams?
Gallagher...
While Firefly's whereabouts remain a mystery, his stories shed light on our suspicions about the true identity of the Watchmaker, his connection to the family, and the power struggles hidden behind sweet dreams and death. Exactly. Gallagher suggests that the real traitor is someone else, probably within the... That lines up with what we've gathered so far. Firefly got involved in this mess because of the legacy, and now we're sure that Aventurine's accusations against Acheron are baseless.
You're really into Clocky, huh? He's just...
Speaking of which, that Clocky who only reveals himself to you is... Now that we've confirmed a lot of our suspicions, let's take a moment to think about the clues we have. Send a message...
Are your companions worried about you?
They're just checking up on me. Let's get in and get out. Seems they've made some progress. Looks like we're about to enter the depths of Dewlight Pavilion.
It's been a smooth ride. Almost too smooth for a heavily guarded mansion.
Let's see if there's anyone. feels off. A grand... This door is open.
Just one moment. Light. I've made myself less noticeable. The crew can explain their presence as authorized by the family, but I can't come up with any excuses for being...
I see.
Stream 4.
The model in the sand pit. It's the golden hour, isn't it?
The icons here are different from the rest. Looks like outsiders might have passed through here not long ago.
Stream 4.
Well, there aren't any people in this mansion.
Together as one.
Still waters uplifted. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
This is double speed.
Disgusted for bliss.
Ready for another? Netmarkers activate. Time for a good old counter.
Still waters uplifted. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Look, it dropped something.
A note.
Seems like the mansion's in... It must have been a big project to record.
But no matter what the...
So, you're saying...
Yeah, but I don't...
Stream 4.
No one here either.
Since no one's around to entertain us, let's make ourselves at home. Stay close to me so that my light can cover you too.
As soon as I and the rest of the crew arrived in Penacony, Mr. Sunday and Robin showed up to greet us.
Robin believed it was because the harmony had been tampered with somehow. But as far as I know, there aren't many...
Meaning...
If they're real...
That would explain why Mr. Sunday has been having...
The information about Robin...
Looks like the rumors...
He's just surprised that it has resurfaced. This light cone is securely...
According to Robin's interview, despite having performed on so many...
I wonder how their relation...
Growing up brings...
Yeah, time has a way of smoothing things out. the beautiful dreams of youth will eventually. Mr. Sunday has done some serious research on his suspects.
They all seem to be in.
Huh?
What is it?
No, nothing. Maybe I'm just overthinking things.
Perhaps that's wise. It seems neither.
They don't seem to.
Maybe the other family.
That's all for now.
Before coming here, I had all sorts of
Watch out. Someone's
I don't think trespassing on forbidden air. Acheron? The Galaxy Ranger?
Our apologies, Mr. Sunday. Nobody came to greet us, so we entered without permission.
But even if there's no one to greet you, you should wait for the host, even without the famous Galaxy Ranger. As far as I know, the crew has officially accepted the family's commission, so coming here will be unnecessary for you.
On the contrary, that's exactly why we're here, to ask you about the case and gather more information. We don't want any loose...
Well, since you've come with goodwill, I have no reason to show you the door.
Rest assured, he hasn't figured out that we went through those documents.
While the truth remains a mystery, I'm getting close to it. I assure you that the traitor will soon pay the price.
Let's hope justice will prevail soon. I have a question for you, if you don't mind. How did the family come to the conclusion that the murderer was within the family? With all due respect, it's in the IPC's interest to wreak havoc before the Charmony Festival, and the family has every reason to suspect the IPC's involvement.
Well, other family heads share the same suspicions as you, but in my opinion, the true murderer would never have drawn as much attention as that ambassador did. Not to mention, I personally shackled him a while ago. However, I'll give you a suggestion regarding your suspicions, Mr. Yang. You should be more cautious of Aventurine. While the wicked can't break through high walls, they can plunge their evil dagger into the heart of the righteous. He's a businessman, not some philanthropist. But right now, he's out there handing out his wealth on the streets. And he went to the Clock Studios theme park all by himself. Who knows what kind of scheme he's cooking up? While the family is dedicated to keeping our guests safe, it might be wise for you to stay alert. You never know. What?
Are you threatening us?
According to a Pierpoint hotline tip, there was a major breakthrough in the shocking Ejhazio Aventurine case. The suspect has been arrested. This fraud case has been linked to many
The case's main suspect originates from Sigonia 4 and is one of the survivors of the second Katega Abjin extinction event, who does not carry an interstellar refugee travel permit. As per Strategic Investment Department head Diamond Sentiments, the IPC has appropriately relocated the suspect in the spirit.
What pretty eyes. Tell me, do they shine in the...
Well, if they did, I'd sell them in a heartbeat.
You don't know how many people long for your eyes to be closed forever. No lawyer has the audacity to defend you. Perhaps you ought to represent yourself.
Not difficult.
You're pretty confident on your eloquence. Did you also think...
Ask and you shall receive. You wanted the perfect construction material. All I did was offer a possibility. It was just, if your luck holds out, the IPC will dig something up from the golden sands of Ejhazio. Maybe even the Sand King's remains. Pity your luck has run out.
I'll admit that.
What I'm more curious about, though, is why such a grand scheme failed to benefit anyone in the end.
Madam, I already have what I want.
Then let's talk about the second gamble.
My life. I want your Lenore to meet with me. I have something to...
And then what?
I want cash. It is that simple. 30 tonbas. The remainder of my... market value. With this money, I'll climb to even greater heights than you. Grasp even more riches than you.
Interesting. A pity Diamond won't see you. No one gets to see him. From here on out, I am Diamond's representative. And you're wrong. 30 tonbas. I'll give you that. And much more than that. Wealth, status, power. The IPC will give you whatever you want. Kakavasha. A good name, but unfortunately destined to be buried in the dirt. You, though. Go. Pick the clothes you like. Then choose your desired identity. May your plans never suffer failure.
Life is like a long-term investment. Those who choose correctly, do the correct things. People can't always make the right choices in their lives. But luck has always been on... Is it because Gaiathra blesses me? Well, if that's the case, she must also be looking upon me right now. But even if I overcome this difficult trial, what would come next? Will I return triumphant with unending riches after countless... Never to return? Lowly gambler. What? What? Am I dreaming?
Perhaps both. Forgotten me already? When you were strapped to them.
Fine. I may be crazy, but I'm not stupid. Get out of my head, newborn of the Harmony.
The Harmony? Oh, don't play the fool. It's not the first time. I'm you, and perhaps even more aware of yourself than you. Of what exactly you want. You're dying. And you still want to drag a bunch of unfortunate fools with a grand unveiling. You really think you can pull it off?
Why not?
Well, you may have fooled everyone, but I can show you. Before you're entirely gone, let's have a heart-to-heart.
What exactly are you?
Most people in this world spend their entire lives just to reach one outcome. And I am that outcome. Kakavasha, I am your future.
First, I'm hearing things, and now I'm seeing them. Great. Am I going to be elevated into just a Pepeshi? No. A child? I thought minors weren't allowed in Golden Hour.
What's wrong, mister? You don't look well.
Impossible.
They're pretty, aren't they? Sis said they're a gift from Mama Funga. Colorful. They're in that amusement park. I have to go. Goodbye.
Those eyes. And Mama Funga. No, it can't.
Ntar dulu ya.
There aren't any Avgins left.
Ntar ya.
All or nothing.
Stream force.
Papa, Mama, wait for me.
Only on Penacony, am I?
What are you still doing?
Well, you've known all along. The family truly showed leniency to everyone who came seeking help. Why would there be a need for such high walls and deep moats? However, people don't see it like that. Especially since the flavor of the dream syrup is so alluring. You will receive no charity on Penacony. And relying on your own strength alone to topple high walls? Not a likely fate. Which is why, once you step into the hotel, you remove your high hat and beg everyone you come across for help. Like a hyena.
Oh, when you put it like that, even Ratio's a teeny peacock analogy sounds pleasant.
Well, you know how rare it is for me to give you the straight dope. It's good timing that you mentioned the doctor. I'm especially fond of what you and he have in common. The conspiracies, calculations. Especially the part about the finale, a magnificent act of betrayal. Oh, when everyone thinks this way, who would even suspect that it was another trap you've been... Go on. Tell me I'm right. You know who you really are, Mr. Cavalier Gambler. Uptight, overcautious, massive inferiority complex. You want so much. They only see your big bets, your bravado, the full house, the straight flush. They don't know the other hand is below the table. It's a heck of an act. No wonder the tavern sent you an invite. You're a natural kid. You don't stop at fooling the audience.
Well, the best way to prevent others from seeing your true colors is...
Of course. I know you all too well. But it's strange. Why did you decline that invitation? You had the chance to embrace elation. Was that not what you most wanted? For the preservation? I doubt it. Do you even have anything in common with the preservation?
Oh, I thought you knew. Didn't you say you had me pegged? We're done. Either stop talking or...
That's fine.
Well, it's not going to be me anyway.
Playing hide and seek. I'm really good at this.
and ruined.
Come on. It's a rag. Not like you... Now you don't have to hide. You probably won't even deign to get your pretty outfit wet in the rain.
I've never changed.
On the contrary, now you're the one who does the hunting. The last round of hide and seek.
That child. Could he be in here?
Stream 4.
The gleam of old.
Is this a
Topaz?
What? Does your cornerstone wrench at your heart?
I was merely curious at why it was here.
Maybe that winged guy put it here. To taunt you. Just to make you realize that your painstakingly arranged magic show is... The cornerstone's hue is the same as the radiance of Clipant's body. I've gotta give it to you. I've heard a lot of baloney, but that lie deserves a prize for
This is just bait.
Of course. That's why Ratio's betrayal was one of the keys to your plan. I have to say, that doctor's acting was...
Or maybe he wasn't.
All the better for you. Sunday didn't become head of the Oak family by acting sloppy. He's obsessed with control. You have to give him enough detail to satisfy, which is why you had Ratio seek him out and leak the plan on purpose. To prevent the other party from suspecting anything. The intel you gave to Ratio was all true. You spoke the same to Sun. Finally, Sunday took the bait, found me in the cornerstone, and before you know, everyone's distracted enough for you to steal the third stone right out from under them.
Why don't you stop rummaging through my mind?
Your mind. It's our mind. You're me, and I'm you. We're the same. The best way to prevent others from seeing your true colors is to first be able to fool yourself. Really? You can't. This is the other cornerstone in Sunday's hands. Rather beautiful green. Just like you. Tell me, what's its name? Must I do all the work? Aventurine is the stone of luck and trickery. That's what she said when you received the stone, wasn't it? This type of stone isn't rare, but its hue is very similar to a certain gem. In fact, it's often used as a substitute. And that more precious gem
Jade. Even Sunday can't tell the difference. Oh, looks like Jade can be substituted for Aventurine, too. So,
Aventurine, Topaz, Jade. 3 leaves, 3 cornerstones who, for a measly Panicone, offered their everything. Oh, you're even more united than the...
as I've said before, 3 chips are sufficient. All or nothing. But will it be the former or the latter?
So, where's the real Aventurine stone?
Suddenly you
I just want to hear you say it. After all, it really does resemble its owner.
As you wish, then. They never went anywhere. They're right where they belong. Piled up with these cheap baubles.
You smashed the Aventurine stone before you left? Oh, just look at it. Shattered. Just like your life. Poor thing.
Well, Diamond has always been all about results. As long as I could create value. How else would the family be fooled if there was no price to pay? It doesn't matter. Even smashed to smithereens, the preservation's cornerstone can still be used. Its effect may be greatly diminished, but it's enough for me.
Now I'm really curious. Why does every step you take involve reckless risks and the choices? Do you truly believe that the greater the risk, the greater the rewards?
There is so...
That is...
We'll just have to wait and see. The cornerstone is gone. Another illusion of harmony. Huh?
Hello. We meet again.
Yes.
Of course. Big Sis is there too. I'm so happy.
I think you mean...
Yes, that's it. They put me. You should give it a try too.
How's... boring. Why aren't you...
You've piqued my interest. I'll admit that there are still aspects of you that I don't completely understand.
Well, you sound sincere this time, at least.
Well, sincerity is one of my traits that everybody likes. And I have precious few of those. Moving on. See that maze over there? Our quaint journey through this...
Dead end?
Oh, what's on your...
It's got nothing to do with you.
Do you need a hand? These are manacles on you. You wrapped that iron chain around your fist.
Shut up!
Oh, you don't wish to face your past. Unwilling to admit that your life... Well, from what I see, you refuse to...
How could a weak person take such...
That's right. Your hands, those who follow you, could have become Joker cards. They're far more useful that way. It's not like this is the only pity you're not in.
Those techniques you mentioned are highly efficient, but it's not that I don't know about them. It's more, what fun is it if the...
Fair.
Well, she gave me an answer that...
You mean...
That's cheating.
If these leaves could be brought back, would they bloom into new flowers?
Your expression right now is hard to put into words. The lucky... You obviously could have lived a normal life like Big Sis.
Mama only left us with 2 pieces of jewelry. A necklace and a lucky charm. There won't ever be a 3rd piece.
That's what you always say, but you actually regret it, don't you?
You can zip it if there's nothing.
I know. You must remember what Big Sis told you. You are a child blessed by Gaiathra Triclops. The words still ring in your ears. So, you surely won't forget how tragic her last moments of life were.
Enough!
Oh, shut me down like a champ! Well, I guess when it comes to mind games, I think in the end, I'll ruin this beautiful dream and create the grandest death. Think about it. There's a Stellaron in play, the fabulous Robin loses her voice, 2 unsolved murders, cryptic messages from a masked fool, and a chance to go head-to-head with Sunday himself. The only thing to pique your interest is death. But whose? All right then. Reserve a seat for me in the audience. I'm curious to see just how capable you are. If you could start over, would you still want to be the child who received Gaiathra's blood?
It's so quiet this time. Is he finally gone? Am I the one about to disappear? Finally, made it out of this.
Going home? But I don't want to go back.
Shut up.
whether it's in the past, present, or future.
shoes.
Scream 4.
Gleam.
Ah! I don't know why, mister, but you always give me a special feeling that makes me more curious about you. It's sad that I can't get to know you more. We have to say goodbye. Yes, I should go home. The day's getting dark.
You're home.
What a strange question. It's where Papa, Mama, and Big Sis are. In this dream. This amusement park. But, mister,
Because they're not here.
Where are they then?
I don't know.
You do know. Admit it. You're tired. We all are. Which is why we chose to stay here. Me and him. Your past and future.
How long will you stay?
Forever. This is the greatest honor that we can offer to those who hurtle towards death. The road less traveled is less traveled for a reason. You've never gone in any other direction. Your own life is the chip you're most eager to lay down. You don't care who the real murderer is, and the Watchmaker's so-called legacy couldn't be more boring. What you want, what you need, is to be the smooth operator, the solid gold deal maker who doesn't waste a drop of sweat, even when he's up to it. You'll be the closing act.
I can do it. And it will be
Of course you can. Your luck will help you at the right time. Stellaron and an emanator. It's that simple. That way, the IBC will earn a place at the table. And as for you, you'll just happen to slip the leash, sweep the rat race, extract yourself from this endless debacle. This isn't the first time. You've been an escape artist from day one. This fiasco started with the death, and its curtains will fall on. Oh. So that's why Diamond.
He's just after Paniconi. No matter the means, no matter the price. It's not personal.
It's hard, isn't it?
Well, don't get soft on me now. What, did you suddenly...
Hey, I was born from yourself. I'm well aware that climbing out of the hole you've dug is basically impossible. I can't stop you from doing what you want. I can't change where you want to go.
Well, what's done can't be undone. All we can do is play the cards we're dealt and rake in as much time as possible.
Yes. Alas, people won't make all the right choices in their lifetime. Though luck always seems like it's on your side. You will keep winning, having never lost before, but why you? Why must it be you? If all your luck is built on the pain of someone you love, on the loss of dozens more,
Sure, I will.
I can't leave yet. I still have a show.
Oh, let's go then.
Sure.
So you're an actor. No wonder your clothes are so stylish.
I'm actually a merchant. But I do have.
Are you the same as those men in black in the sky? But you're not wearing black.
Only ordinary employees have to wear that. My position is much higher than theirs.
Awesome. I hope I can become as good looking as you when I grow up.
Of course you can. You'll be better and stronger than me.
Behind this curtain, it's almost time to go on stage. Are you ready?
Thank you.
Let's put our palms together. If you receive Gaiathra's blessing, putting our palms together is a simple ritual. By putting our palms together and reciting the prayer to Mama Funga, she will bless us. If you're not familiar, I can guide you.
It's all right. I know how to do it. Of course I know.
This is where we go our own way, Kakavasha.
Why? The Catechins have already taken all our money.
Catechins are bloodthirsty, cruel, and insatiably greedy. This is a trick, an act of revenge. Remember? Today is the day. They know the Abjin will surely hold a festival today. With the aid of this ring, they will come to destroy the Catechins know. This time, we will fight back. The men in black, the descent. Without this ring, the Catechins would never take action, and we would not have the chance to turn the foot.
But people will die.
The Avgin always return their blood debts. Gaiathra calls for me, but as long as you are alive, the blood of the Avgin will never run dry. As for us, may the goddess Gaiathra close keep your blood. Let your journey be and your schemes. Farewell.
Newsflash from the Inter-Astral Peace broadcast. The IPC Marketing Development Department spokesperson confirms that a small-scale rebellion has broken out in the unclaimed region. The insurgents are from a local clan known as Kataka, which has a long history of disdain towards the IPC. This has caused a serious negative impact.
The clan launched a massive attack on the Abjin, who were under the protection of the IPC, resulting in 6,728 deaths and 3,452 missing. The spokesperson expresses his deepest condolences for this devastating humanitarian disaster. At the same time, finally, he proclaims, the hammer of preservation will fall on all beings, regardless of life or death, regardless of race.
Kakavasha? Bye. Okay. All the actors are in place. It's time. This act is dedicated to you. I hope it'll be an unforgettable memory for you. Kakavasha.
By the way, before you go, I have a personal question. You Do you truly want to destroy the world with your own?
Let's assume, just assuming now, that every time I roll the dice, there's a possibility of achieving this particular outcome. Then I would be quite happy to make that wager.
Is this Miss Acheron? Hello.
Hello, I'm Mark 7. I'm sure he...
Hello? Since Welt has decided to travel with you, it means that he trusts you. And we trust his judgment.
Miss Acheron here doesn't present a danger, and she's of no threat to the Astral Express. Aventurine's prior accusation was based on nothing more than his own subjectivity, which is why, before we continue...
You want to... create?
There must be some deeper meaning behind Aventurine's actions. I suspect he's been aware of Penacony's secret from the beginning, and has been, in that sense, the Astral Express's role in his plans would be imperative. Worst, assuming things do escalate to that stage, having an extra ally is a good insurance policy.
He's right. No matter what, we cannot ignore...
To solve the mystery of the Watchmaker, it is crucial to get the IPC's intel. The path ahead is...
Sounds like we've reached a consensus.
I will accompany you.
Let's move out then!
No need to rush. If he truly has laid a trap, he will definitely use every means to lure us in.
Ladies and gentlemen, the most wondrous, most magnificent show in Penacony. The IPC cordially invites everyone.
Look, should both the performers and spectators fail to arrive...
Let's get going, everyone.
To solve the mystery of the Watchmaker...
I have a... Let's wait...
Mr. Yang. Why did you not tell your companions about my true identity?
It's just like you said, an inability rather than an unwillingness. Plus, it's a long story, not simple. But I chose to believe you, and my trust in you stems more from my own personal judgment. I also believe that if it were their choice to make, they would make the same one.
Thank you. And to reciprocate, in the upcoming confrontation, if the odds aren't in the Astral Express's favor, if my meager strength is...
I think it's enough.
We're back here again. That guy's real...
Not a soul in sight. Everyone, pay attention.
Ladies, gentlemen, dream seekers, tycoons, esteemed guests of the Watchmaker and the family. Also not forgetting the nameless of the renowned
Astral Express. You're late. And this...
We've kept your appointment, Mr. Event.
I will. Naturally. Everyone, give it up!
Let me remind you that in all all likelihood, this stage and his identity have nothing to do with the wanted murderer.
Oh, no, they do. Of course they do. Otherwise, why would I work so hard to gain your trust and then invite you all here? Because he's the only one who saw all 3 homicides. He is the key to proving that the family's death does not exist in Dream's promise is nothing but a sham.
3 homicides?
That's right, madam. The 3rd one is about to happen right now. A truly you, and you. All of you are going to die. And it's all because of you. You will become the personification. Let me be a little clearer. I will detonate the Stellaron in you and cause a teeny, tiny accident on Pentagon. Bam! The entire theme park will be reduced to a shattered dream.
Your bluff isn't fooling anyone. If you could...
You want to bet?
You won't do it.
Of course I can. I came from the wastelands of Sigonia. For just 60 red copper coins. People paid, but the sun could not kill me. And the quicksand sent me back to the... Have you ever heard the saying, sleep is the rehearsal of death? Why do the living sleep? Every night is practice for the end. You and I are friends. The game has commenced, nor do you have any The dice are cast. Ladies and gentlemen,
Who is this?
ready to unveil your cards. The architect's flawed stone. Of no value at all. I'm putting down the bet. I'm taking the gamble. I'm claiming the win. Oh, and fate spin the wheel. A daring gamble. Walking the brink of death for rebirth.
Damn, that looks cool. Not gonna lie. That looks cool as hell. What the fuck?
All right. Let's see who has the last laugh. Let the game begin!
And awaken! Human
Killing.
creations!
Free will, or was it fate? Still water.
Commencing support. This is combat. This is double speed.
I weep for the departed. It shall fall.
Can I have fun this time? A quick divination. I see through you. Enemy data signet markers activated. Time for a good old counter attack. Touch for fun.
That's half the work. Still water.
Prepare for some.
Aduh, salah gua, goblok gua, tolol.
I weep for the departed.
Salah gua goblok.
It shall fall.
Right there.
This combat.
Goblok gua tolol.
This is double speed. More enemies.
Free will, or was it fiction?
Yin and yang. All things in the human creations.
Gue nggak tahu caranya tadi.
Quick divination. This combat me. This is double speed. Converge and awaken.
Another journey begins. Destined for oblivion.
Enemy targets detected. Enemy data set network festival. Time for a good old counterattack.
I weep for the departed. It too must fall.
Prepare for something.
I see through you.
62.
Can I have fun this time?
Gamble banget.
Ready for another?
Ah,
Yin and yang. Together as one.
paksa gue harus pakai
Human creation.
skill.
Free will, or was it fate? Still waters uplift.
Time for fun. This is double speed. Commencing support. Enemy data set network festival. Time for a good old counterattack.
I weep for the departed. It too must fall.
Down to the last player. So why can't I be happy? Why can't I feel that free? Always hide your ace with a straight face. I'm starting to get a little impatient with you all. Friends, to fully relish this, I'm betting every last chip. Only by casting aside reason does one truly gamble.
My guy literally gamble.
Emanator, I know you'll match my wager, right?
You're leaving?
Perhaps.
Penacony, what do you hope to find?
Not looking for anything. They aren't in a dream.
I'm afraid family.
Why?
Because the path you walk is not accepted by the Harmony.
Even if...
Precisely because it's not. They have never glanced at anyone. And they never need to. They leave woven strands of fate for humans to walk.
There are always those who rise from the
They most.
In your eyes.
You still have a strand. Not much.
That is enough. Before they vanish, I will reach the Nihility's end.
Oh, dia bukan Indiati.
I wish to mourn the departed, weeping like rain.
Holy shit.
Swell the crossing stream.
Oh, right in me.
As the tide arrives, leading you back home.
Holy shit. Ini orang attack pakai EDM anjir. Fuck. Anjir. Primo game, cok. Real shit, Primo game. Don't say
Your
that.
good luck is the most precious wealth we
Don't be afraid.
all
Don't look back.
Abjin
Okay, I'm back. Just kidding. Okay, I'm looking back. I'm just kidding.
You came out alive after 2 days. It proves that you are the real deal.
But what if though?
wealth, status, power. The
Jade.
IPC will give you whatever you ask for us. We will reunite in Kakava's next Aurora.
Wow.
It's a pity this is not the place you were expecting.
Yeah. I know.
Melody. Is it?
Perhaps to you, I am just an emanator who's hiding her identity. The sleeping and shapeless never glance at anyone. They have no face, no form, and even less of a will to speak. The nihility envelops everyone equally. Only some who have gone under their shadow can go farther, tainting themselves with more nihility. That's all.
That's all. My friend, you really leave me at a loss for words. So, is this my final destination? The land of the dead?
This is all but a fleeting dream. One of the thousands of manifestations of Ajax. Under the watchful eye of nihility, we momentarily linger here before moving on to our own paths.
It seems that my death has already been determined.
Even if you wish for it, I can't promise you anything. Now that you've accomplished your goal, I think you can be a little more forthcoming.
What do you mean?
Your performance at the theme park was wonderful and grandiose. A simple yet practical technique that fooled almost everyone. No one would have ever thought that you would have gone to such lengths. Even staking your life just to prove a fact that had seemingly been disproved long ago. Real death does not exist in Penacony's dreamscape.
Why would I do this?
Because this is the only way you can uncover a secret that is even more unspeakable than the serial murders. To use this dream death to get there. To that promised land people constantly seek in this grand gathering. Penacony. The legacy of the Watchmaker. The true land of exile.
How did you find out?
I never imagined that something I learned about unexpectedly would become the key to connecting every...
It's our Stellaron friend's identity, isn't it?
I see you're in the know.
Let's just say I put money on the possibility. The murder isn't nearly enough to disrupt business as usual. Even if there were 1 or 2 murders on Penacony, most people wouldn't be personally affected.
I still
And that would
lost, by
create
the way.
waves.
What does that fucking mean?
This dream of theirs isn't a boundless sea. It's a lonely island. The family used the Harmony to build a high wall and isolate them from the vast and treacherous ocean of the outside. That barrier they built keeps death out. But it also keeps the secrets that are lost in that watery abyss from floating to the surface. In a beautiful dream, free of suffering, who would want to go fishing for those secrets? No one.
Unless someone goes to the other side of the barrier and lives to tell the tale.
Someone already. I got the idea early on, chewing on that masked fool's little hint. If a mute isn't someone who cannot make a sound, then it has to be someone who cannot speak. Someone who survived the treacherous depths, but is unable to take the stage and speak the truth. Well, I'm happy to know she's safe and sound, and still on Penacony.
Hint. Is that not proof?
Well, proof is the one thing I don't have. The only thing that can prove these conjectures is for the family to come clean. And with the way they buttered up these outsiders, it seems pretty clear they're intent on covering their
But you don't need proof to have a suspicion. And for me, suspicion is enough. I didn't need to find the memory zone meme. I just needed for someone to kill me like it killed that silver-haired girl.
You don't sound very confident to me. Going out of your way to make citywide broadcasts in an attempt to involve more people. You are simply betting on the possibility of someone being able to break down the barrier. You're very lucky that fate has decided to let us cross paths. I happen to be equipped with a very sharp blade. Sharp enough to slice through the veil of dreams. I can also carve the Harmony's brand off of you. You possess great cunning, deliberately setting us up to be on opposing sides, constantly repeating the words of the Emanator in front of others, leaving me no choice but to draw my blade against you. And that's how you win. Opportunity and strategy, both are essential. And in your plans, the IPC always wins. Even if you lose the bet. To the family, the life of an ambassador is still...
Well, it's a huge gamble, isn't it? But allow me to point out a mistake. The IPC's success... success is not guaranteed. I, unfortunately, have no contingencies for such an important matter. Detonating a Stelron. I can't do it. The Aventurine Stone is too broken to even safeguard my escape from the stage. If, at the end of the day, you did not unsheath your blade, I would have lost the bet.
It is pointless to discuss what-ifs. You have won. Your prize is an entry ticket into that deep sea. And after this, whether you can return from the abyss is another gamble of yours. Have you never wavered?
Wavered? Of course I have. But I can only bank on my own good fortune. Because other than that, I have nothing.
Wake up from this dream and go to where you should be. Your gamble is not over yet.
Before we part, can you answer one more question? As someone who has traveled on that road, can you tell me, why are we born into this world? If it's just to die.
I don't think this and never have. Nor do you.
But the nihility envelops you and I. And everyone.
And because of that, it's pointless.
But it is still there. If the dice of fate are always weighted, then that is our destiny. Why then do we struggle?
My answer might not be able to resolve your confusion, because it has been with you throughout your journey and is already a part of your life. But you said sleep is the rehearsal of death. So why does life sleep? Because we are not ready to welcome death. So you can definitely understand why we want to be prepared. Even if the ending has been predetermined, that's fine. There are countless things that humans cannot change. But before the end, there are many things that humans can do while on their journey. And because of this, the end will thus reveal a completely different meaning. Take a good look at your pocket. Your friend has already given you the answer. Good luck.
Dormancy, what does that mean?
Then I shall get going.
Mister, you're leaving?
Yes.
Then where are...
They are in a place where everyone will go. A very...
Then are you going...
I'll get there one day, but not now. There will come a day when the sky will drizzle, and I will hear the call of Gaiathra Triclops. Note so. Until that time comes... Well, preparing to face them, Kakavasha.
I know you'll be able to...
Of course. Well, what do you say? One last time?
Are you going now?
Yes. May the Mother Goddess thrice close her eyes for you, keeping your blood eternally pulsing. May your journey be forever peaceful.
Damn.
And
Your schemes forever concealed. Our paths will cross again beneath Kakava's shimmering auroras. Farewell, Kakavasha.
The light of the other.
He kept his promise and got what he wanted.
As planned, your cornerstone has been successful.
Let's fulfill our duty and start harvesting. I come for an audience. I come to fill wine. I bestow poison in the guise of sweet dew. Come the toil of spring and yield a fall. I patiently wait for all for the end.
I originally planned on showing it, but I encountered more roadblocks than expected. Elio is right. In this land of... I don't know people's hearts as well as he and Kafka do. Nor do I have a specialty like Silverwolf, and so... This is to show you.
All that I am.
Labyrinth-like corridors and halls, traps everywhere. The owner of this mansion must be a bit paranoid.
You are so funny, Mr. Security Officer. I hope that sense of humor of yours has helped you find the serial killer.
Just expressing a personal opinion. Why? Did I hit a nerve?
Mr. Gallagher, my patience is wearing thin. Neglecting duties will only make me more suspicious that you and the real serial killer are connected.
Scoundrel, punk, drunk, hooligan. I have heard this trash talk all too often. But I have never once thought that I'd be treated as an accomplice to a murderer. I take back what I said. Your problem isn't perfect. Paranoia? You're just crazy, you know? Lunatic. You, the family, you broke my spine and pulled out my fangs, and now you want to accuse me of murder? Ridiculous. Only idiots who've drunk too much Soul Glad will berate a stray dog in the streets. What exactly is making you say all this nonsense? You should be more concerned about the Outworld visitors who are making a scene in the theme park than me.
I don't need you to remind me. Once that ambassador walks through the doors of the mansion,
Who the fuck is this?
I will know what he wants. My servants see everything. His little magic tricks may have fooled me, but no matter. I'm happy to see how it's turned out. Why do you think that I just let him go? And why do you think I emptied the theme park stage? Because my target from the beginning has always been you, Hound. The more noise he makes, the more opportunities I have to make you and your true master pay in blood.
If I were really the murderer, why would you need to be so secretive? Ha! I forgot. You also have a difficult master to serve, telling you to ignore the murder case and focus solely on that Charmony festival. Isn't that right, my brother?
Looks like your disguise. Has helped you successfully understand every facet of the family.
Disguise? You must be blind to be accusing me of being a fake. Open your eyes, take a good look.
part of you is real. The brown hair, soft and curly like Benny's. The orange eyes, which make me miss the gaze of Sir Whitaker. That odd scar, the mark of Wolsey. And the gray vest, tie, hound emblem, bottle, the bartending, and your role as a security officer. These are all true traits. From all 52 loyal family members. When they are gathered, countless tiny truths are woven together into a lie. You collected a small piece of each of them and claimed them for yourself. Then you invented this facade. A complete Gallagher. Tell me I'm wrong.
You have guts, I'll give you that. Not bad. I severely underestimated you. Admirable. But so what? Can this prove that I murdered your sister and that stowaway?
This proves that you and the Memory Zone meme death are linked. And that's enough. Listen up. I don't care how you did it. I only care about one thing. You devil. You wretched, despicable dog. Why did you kill her?
You know, in the thick of things, people are blind to the grit in their eyes. Yet they can always feel it scratch. Want the answer? I'll give it to you. The whole thing is just fate playing a cruel joke on us.
So it's Gallagher, huh? Oh, cool, thanks. Oh.
Welcome to the Astral Peace broadcast. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Welcome to a new episode of
Okay.
Renowned songs.
Fuck. Panjang kayak ceritanya. Oh, bisa milih. Oh, taunya ya lager tuh. Siapa yang mau begini? Yodal. Selamat waktunya, besok jam. Belum ngerjain lagi. Bensin. Ntar dulu. Buka Genshin dulu gue. Okay, where's my shit? Genshin. I'm gonna see Steam first. What's going on in Steam? Oh, new pal. Wow, cool. Okay, soon enough. Oh, not gonna lie though, but the story is quite cool though. Not gonna lie. Hah? Download? Kok download sih? Apa? Apa yang download? Itu dulu. Bentaran dong paling. Ada suaranya. Chainsaw Man update. Kasian amat Denji. Oke. At least Denji sehat. Jadi sejam lagi gue. Neil. I am powerless. I get myself this far, yet I can still can't do anything. Reinkarnasi nih kah? Oh. Wait, gue belum login Samsak dari tadi pagi. Oh, man, I'm fucked. Bentar, tadi pagi gue ngapain? Oh iya, gue main Far Cry. Fuck. Kira gue udah ngelakuin tadi pagi. Hanya gue sama sekali. Well, I'm fucked. Anyways. Kira aku udah ngerjain Genshin lo tadi pagi lo pasti kerja lo, tapi belum sama sekali gue. Anjir parah gue.
Silly churl, Billy churl, silly Billy, hilly churl. Ooh.
This really fuck. Wow, there's so much thing I need to do right now. Aduh. Lurus sini gue. It's bad. The ratio is whack. Kira udah yang baru. Yang ada yang baru. Gue berpikir dulu. Anjir. Gerak banget geraknya. Harusnya gampang sini.
Solidify. Things are about to get dicey.
This is order.
Game's up. Time's up. See? Time to go. Things are about to get dicey.
Ngapain buat next nya? Ngapain lagi anjir?
I will have order. Stabilize.
Game's up. Time's over. Higher, higher, hands on fire.
Naik turun kurang bego aja. You know what they say? Insanity is doing the same fucking thing over and over again. Expect something different.
Order guide you. Solidify.
Salah.
Busted. Things are about to get dicey. See? Time to go.
Anjir, wake banget hari ini.
Game's up. Time's over.
This is order. Stabilize.
Gotcha. Here comes the catch. Higher, higher, hands on fire.
Oke, bagus. Parah banget itu tadi. Topan barusan. Jijik banget katanya. Gue mau naikin apa lagi anjir? Kok sama jijik gitu. Anjir. Udah bingung gue. Sumpah, gak ngerti lagi gue. Dapetin sampah mulu tadi gue. Masih ada nggak ya gua kupu-kupunya? Gue mau spare aku nih juga. Masih 5.
I will have order.
Quietly now.
Lu disgusting bangsat. Diri anjing.
Take it easy.
Gather.
Game's up. Time's over. Strike a pose. T, time to go.
Nah tuh. Betul, oh iya, udah mah. Kacau.
Order guide you. Stabilize.
Here comes the catch. Cross over. Go. Thank you for Add Astro.
Hari ini lah. Cukup lu gak tahu gua. Bisa kelar nggak ya? Lulus detik dah. 11 saya udah minimal anjing, gua nggak tahu bang setarnya ini. Tolol. Bangsat, gua nggak tahu. Let me see things. 11 aja yang penting lah. Pas 50 gua bisa gue cari gampang. Harusnya. Thailand dalam hati sana kagak. Apa sih yang ini? Hydro. Hidup udah hydro anjing. Oke. Jelaskan yang pertama siapa? Yang pertama jelas pasti harus ini. Siapa ya? Kayak Hydro juga sih sebenarnya sih. Hydro. Apaan ya? Jangan. Tahu kali ya? Ini Cryo aman banget sih. Cryo aman banget. Cryo aman banget ini. Dia main Cryo aja gue. Setan anjir. Goblok anjir. Mana? Sama. Terus ini. Bukan. Ini. Sama ini. Oke. Bisa gue bawa lagi gitu. Aduh goblok, ngapain gue gitu duluan? Bang. Tolol gue. Ngapain anjing? Ngapain gue barusan, goblok banget. Ngapain kan dia juga?
Into the wind. Do your master's bidding. Take flight. One with nature. Manifest.
Aduh, lecok. Wah gila, frame drop loh. Lihat gak tuh? Jalan gak nih? Jalan dong. Udah ya? Oh dia bisa. Cih, kira frame drop anjir. Ya enggak. Gua aja goblok.
Solidified.
I see everything. Stand with me.
Be sanctified. Set down.
There. Gue yakin gue bisa cepet anjir.
Into the wind. Hold the line. Take your true form. My apologies. The wind knows me.
Itu anjing.
Into the wind. Fallen leaves. Adorn my night. My will embodied. Whirling snow.
Gue mau cara gimana soalnya. Belum ada ultinya, mati gua.
Everyone hold hands.
Belum mati, ini satu dong ya? Oh ya udah.
This way through.
Kalah gua kasih dia. Oke. Next.
Your journey ends here.
One with nature.
Sad. Your sacrifice
By
is ready.
ordinance divine. Kamisato art. Sumetsu. Take flight.
Order guide you. Solidify.
Commit it to memory. Dissipate.
Let the mighty be humble.